This is a DVD commentary for episode 4, Rock and Roll. My name is Matt Kowalik.
Hello, my name is Chris Van Artstalen.
Jeff Dutton.
This is Mitch.
They call me Dave.
Tim Kalpakis.
This is Mike Hanford.
All right, we got Dave's sketch here.
Ooh, thanks for the cred.
One of my favorite songs of the series.
Sputnik. That song is called Sputnik.
From the APM Music Library. Anyone can download it.
So this is kind of, the Coachella has these
Yeah,
crazy
you ever get these
packages.
crazy packaging to get the tickets? You're fed up with them. You're trying to find
concert tickets.
Not one day goes by that I am not inundated by a festival ticket.
Yes.
Yeah, like an elaborate ticket package.
A lizard comes out. You follow the lizard. You get it. You get it. The sketch writes itself.
Dave, I got a question for you. What is Fredonia Fest?
Well, Fredonia Fest is actually a real event held in the backyard of our dumpy house in the valley. It featured a number of
Hollywood
bands, cover bands of Weezer. Was it the Mighty Mighty Bosstones?
Just a ska band.
A catch-all ska band.
Smashing Pumpkins, Green Day.
But it was
Bruce
our attempt to have
Springsteen?
a music festival in our backyard, and it was a hit.
It was the first show of the Sloppy Boys Jangly Band, which,
Went on
geez, that was a hit, wasn't it?
Well, the rest, they know the story from there.
Right.
Yeah.
It started about 1 p.m. and it went to about 4 a.m. It was a very, very long day of hanging out.
And it was the only...
Oh, I like this prop, by the way. A barcode on
And
the
the guest star of this show showed up to that said fest,
But yeah,
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller did show up to the
right.
Fredonia Fest.
Son of Jerry?
He showed up pretty early, looked around, and said, "I'm getting the hell out of here."
Before the TV show, one of our web projects was we made some commercials for Jose Cuervo tequila, and we got a free tequila shot machine and 30 bottles of tequila. And then we had,
helpful to that party.
so then our Weezer cover band played, and we drank all of the bottles.
Oh, fun little Easter egg. If you look closely at the record that Ben Stiller is playing back there, isn't it "My Darling Is a Bug" or something? It's one of the
yeah.
Oh, right.
one of the folk songs you'll hear later in the episode.
And here is Ben Stiller, the guest of the episode.
Yeah, Ben was awesome. He was shooting, I think, Walter Mitty or editing at the time, and he was able to come and for the day of shooting, and it was crazy. He was off book, ready to go. It was super fun.
Yeah, we put him through the ringer, too. It was...
We crammed a lot into that day.
This
But-
building is called the Herald Examiner, and it's practically condemned. It
Yeah.
is disgusting.
It's the old newspaper building
William
for
Hearst.
William Randolph Hearst.
Who haunts it still?
Well, no, I should say Mitch and I asked about any hauntings, and we were told outright that no hauntings occurred.
Mitch still thinks maybe it's
And who
haunted,
you-
though,
you
even though the
asked-
guy that owns the building has slept there and says no such thing as
The
ghosts.
thing is, the guy you were talking to was a ghost.
I would believe that. He who sleeps in that building anyways? The weirdo.
Somebody
Second
who's
of all,
sleepy.
it was pretty spooky. I'm pretty sure there were some specters.
So just one man owns that building now?
If you enjoyed this sketch but you wish it wasn't so silly, you might enjoy the movie Dead Poet Society.
Which
that was
is-
my inspiration in writing.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same length as the sketch.
Yes.
That was so cool of Ben to come to. He came actually coming to Fredonia Fest. Is
That
crazy.
was great. It was super fun.
A fest that I fell asleep in my car during most of Fredonia Fest.
Let me ask you guys this. We one time did this sketch at the UCB Theater, and I played Ben Stiller's role. So it's weird for me to watch this and just kind of see everything he's doing wrong.
Right.
Yeah, I played Bob's role. This is Chris, and I gave Bob a lot of tips on the day when he did it.
I think Bob just needed like pep talks, or kind of, you need to tell him like the comedy's about truth, just be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you, both of you. A lot better with those guys taking over your roles.
Mitch.
You think that the famous comedians were better than us?
Now that's
Also, Tim, I gotta tell you, I like the new role you took a lot.
Student number 7?
Oh, that was
Student with book.
Chuck Ford.
Chuck Ford on the cover of One Flew the Coop.
He's used very similarly in I Heart Huckabees as Jude Law's brother, who's really into frogs. That's
Yeah.
Chuck
He's into
Ford.
geckos in that movie.
Yeah.
So he's Melville.
Geckos.
Also, fun fact: the New Adventures of Old Christine box set. That was our homemade version of the box set, and
We just had that lying
It's just-
around. We had made one.
it's a stock photo of a woman that looks kind of like Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Because we could use the name, but we couldn't actually show the real package.
And then the Frank Caliendo.
Yeah, biography of Frank Caliendo. Now, when this line was written, again, I think we wrote this sketch God, I think the first draft that I put together was like 4 years ago. And the Frank Caliendo joke was just from the room. You know, we just said, what is a funny specific for Anne Frank? And little did we know, little foreshadowing to this episode, that casting would become a possibility. That was super fun.
Stick to your dreams, kids.
Yeah. Or the lesson is also always write a fun cameo into a live stage sketch 10 years before you shoot it.
Pube contest.
Yeah, Frank was so cool too. He was like, "Well, Ben Stiller wants to make fun of my whole career, basically. I guess I have to go do it."
And that wasn't the case at all.
Yeah,
we were talking
everybody
about-
was loving him.
We love that guy. He's awesome. Slices of turkey.
Yes, a joke from another sketch, a Mike Mitchell sketch.
Hungry screenwriter. We'll see that season 3 maybe.
Officially jinxed.
So when you guys are writing a sketch like this, what are you smoking?
All right, we got a little. Wow, this is such a funny Bob character.
Yeah.
That's Dave's bag and script supervisor Martha Carey's keychain and purse.
Author's the best.
More homemade props.
Fascinating.
Our art department was great. They're good on their feet.
And I think Bob's hair might be a beard.
It's a
that
beard.
He wore
The
in
backwards beard.
Old Man in the Woods.
Yeah.
That's Bob being specific about his hair stuff again. Like always, and it will always look hilarious when he figures it
Yeah.
out. Bob improvised some funny stuff about shoes in this, like
Sandals,
wearing
good for your feet.
sandals. Yeah.
Shoes is a motif in the whole series. Pay attention to it.
We shot this stuff at a house up in.
Yes, this was shot at a house.
It was a house, but we were there for a few days, and it was like a very wonderful, nice house. It was like the most relaxing time of
In the
shooting.
valley.
It was
We shot
sweet.
It was a sprawling estate in the valley.
yeah,
You can
sweet little
see
old lady.
The parking lot behind Bob is we will later meet 10 dads.
No shit.
Not a parking lot, a driveway. When it's a residence, you call it a driveway.
Sorry, we all jumped down your throat about the parking lot driveway mix-up.
That house parking lot.
We shot 5 sketches in this place.
You know how you drive in a parkway but park in a driveway?
It's one of those.
People used to call my beard the driveway because like I drive food into it. They were making fun of me a lot.
That's me sleeping on this.
I was Kowalik actually asleep on the set.
And Mitch making fun of Kowalik for sleeping.
And
So,
here's
I was
Caliendo.
doing my
Here's
impression of Mitch.
Caliendo at his finest.
Oh,
and
man.
he had the crew rolling.
This was
on
crazy.
this. We didn't. We weren't
funny.
able to use a lot of it just because it had to be cut up so much. But he probably did 20 characters.
He didn't stop. Somebody would just shout out a character and he'd be in it right away.
Yeah, he was improvising almost all of this, if not all of it. It was really impressive.
And it's the hardest thing to improvise because we, like Ben and Bob, would be shouting out both a celebrity voice to do, but then like what part of the story he should be
Chapter of
telling
his life.
in his own story.
Yeah.
So it was a real brain twister,
Yeah,
and he was amazing.
He was improvising so much of it, and this was edited by one of our very talented editors, Drew
Cordic.
Cordic.
We're looking at him right now. He's in the room.
I felt like we were kind of insulted this day on the set that the crew laughed at Caliendo so much
So
more than
hard.
they ever laughed at our jokes.
Mostly it was the crew scratching their heads trying to understand what we were saying.
Yeah, and that would be ruining takes. Like,
Every other sketch, we're like, well, the crew's not allowed to laugh, so that's why they're not laughing.
Frank was such a he was so funny and such a nice guy, and he was thrilled to work with Ben. He told that story he was on ESPN just recently. He was like talking about how he got to shoot with Ben.
Mike, you want to talk about this sketch?
This
It's an old
was,
stage
this
sketch.
is called Strippers.
Yes.
Yeah, this is an
Great
old
title.
stage sketch. These guys, the strippers, were so great. Leo, the dark-haired guy, was so into it and just like ready to do anything and have fun. The other guy whose name it was,
Oh boy.
sorry,
Sorry, man.
sorry.
Leo, I remember
Ryan?
Leo eating
Ryan,
lunch
I believe
with
it was
his shirt
Ryan.
off.
Yeah,
He came in, and I think when we told him what was happening, he was like a little, didn't expect.
Neither
to
of
be
them are
stripping.
professional dancers, is your point, I guess.
they're actors.
They were actors.
Do you guys know the fun fact about Leo? Leo is not just an actor; he is a chef, a celebrity chef on a TV show, as well as a porn star.
Really? He's a porn star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think he likes better?
Ty.
He said that doing our show was more fun than sex, he said to me right before he left.
Yeah.
Leo was really, really into it, so much so that we were like more into it than any of us. He was having so much fun.
Yeah.
And Ryan was a little bit. It was funny because Ryan is, look at him. He's extremely
He's a
handsome.
jack dude.
He's a handsome man. And he was like, man, I'm a little nervous about like you're gonna see my kind of crotch area. And I was like,
Oh yeah,
you're
we're
fine."
gonna be zooming in, baby.
It's funny because there's like the whole reason that like we were not playing those roles is we were like, well, we're not real dancers. Well, I guess we just didn't have the bodies for it. But it was funny to be dealing with, like, he was acting like a modest guy, and then it made us feel bad for gawking at him. He also, though, he hadn't eaten for 36 hours before this
Oh, that's
scene
right,
because he
yeah.
wanted to be chiseled, and then he went straight to Carl's Jr.
Yeah. He was a great guy.
Really great.
Yeah, and he had fun with this part right here.
Yeah, it's funny whenever we have a script that calls for a handsome guy, we're like, I guess we'll cast
Farm that out. Yeah.
Can't be one of us.
Look, the 36-hour fast worked. Look at those abs.
Dang.
Nice job.
Damn.
I didn't eat for 36 hours once. My abs looked pretty similar.
There's about 36 hours a week where I'm not eating.
Hey, you know that the hours are they're 60 minutes.
Oh, never.
You're thinking of the minutes, which are 60 seconds.
Do you remember I didn't eat for 24 hours once and you came and you found just bones, Tim, in my house?
Chicken bones. You had eaten the second the time was up.
I love this leg move right here.
Stephanie Allen's back. Oh yeah, improvised blocking.
There he goes. Yeah.
This is Stephanie Allen again. In episode 3, she plays my wife, who I sort of abandoned.
There was a house improv team at the UCB Theater for many years called Arts and Athletics.
Oh, yes.
Featuring Mike Mitchell, Mike Hanford, Stephanie Allen.
I'll keep going. Harris Whittles, who writes for
Humble
Parks and
brag.
Rec. Humble brag. Mookie Blakelock, great actor,
Oh,
funny
great
guy.
actor. Going to be a dad.
Alan
later.
McLeod.
Alan
Later.
McLeod.
It's Michael Cassidy.
Michael Cassidy.
Annie Mebane.
Annie Mebane.
This is a dream team.
Zoe Jarman.
Zoe Jarman, who was on Mindy Project.
And is in
And
this show.
is in the show.
Trisha McAlpin.
That's right.
And did we
Big
miss
writer.
anyone?
Did we
Mookie?
say names?
Michael
Did we say
Blakelock?
enough
We
names?
said all of them.
Great.
All great people.
Is this sketch a prequel to Not Enough Time?
Yes, it is.
Could be.
Yes,
Could
it is.
be. Could be.
No, not could be. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks.
That's cool.
Notice we're drinking Seven Brothers beer. That is the brewery that will pop up later in the series.
As if anyone could miss that.
Come on, Davey boy. All right.
Here we go.
We got some great work from Eben Schletter in this sketch too.
Musically. Mm-hmm.
He's a composer.
I feel like how this sketch came together was like me and Ben just wanted to work together on a thing. And then
Yeah, and
Just found the project.
yeah, I came up to Tim and said, "Hey, if you're looking to do anything, I would love to help out and just
I was
hop in."
and I was kind of thinking no at first.
Right.
And Ben was like, give the guy a chance.
Yeah.
Ben
So
was- Ben was
this
so
is
funny.
my favorite type of music.
Is Matto?
Plugging your nose and singing about bugs to very minimal guitar.
Oh, is that how you do that? You hold your nose? I didn't even know that.
Hanford,
us a little
you
sample.
played guitar on that track, didn't you?
That's right. I played the one string.
I was upstairs watching that, and Bob was loving when Ben would laugh. Like Ben would he'd
He'd
say something
cackle,
and laugh.
yeah.
and
Yeah.
It was so funny, just getting more and more laugh reactions out of him.
Yeah, it was great to see Bob and Ben work together. They go way back to the Ben Stiller show.
There's Green Bean making me look like a weirdo.
That's my Fender Telecaster, given to me by my father.
That's my skull.
Skeleton.
You're a
My
Heckle
reading glasses.
Given to you by my father, right?
You'll notice Tim's tea glass is empty.
Oh no.
Tim.
That was a mistake.
Hey Tim, your dad had a band, right?
Absolutely. Dave Kalpakis. Look him up.
Hey, Cap Happen.
That was taken in the parking lot outside of our studio, and we put in a barn.
All right, Jeff in his dream
This
role.
is Jeff's dream role.
Love it.
And his Back to the Future
That's
hat.
his own DJ gear.
My sister gave me that hat.
This just
You're mad?
this just is Jeff.
Yeah.
Those
Minus
are
the
some
moment.
favorites in the back there. That's a bunch of our crew buddies.
Stu, Ryan.
Andrew Porter, of course.
Brian Granillo.
Yep.
This
who was
is
in
one
a
of
movie
those.
called Milk Money as a
Oh
child.
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Did any of you
Hey,
guys?
Kale Donk.
Any of you guys smoke cigarettes in any scenes? I sorely regretted that.
I did.
Really?
Yeah, it was awful. You have to do
I hated it. But I wanted to be like a chain smoking DJ, and it made me so sick.
And you got to keep doing it over and over again. And they're like these herbal cigarettes, and they just taste awful. And it's.
Jeff used real deal, didn't you?
Yeah, he's the real deal.
I used
for
the
that.
real ones a couple times too.
Well, then, I don't know if it's fair to blame the herbal.
I was going back and forth. The herbals were worse.
They are worse. They're like fakey.
They're not that pure tobacco.
Sweet, pure tobacco.
That's my Fender Telecaster.
Did you say that yet or no?
I hadn't mentioned it.
Who gave it to you?
My dad gave it to me. I got it appraised at Guitar Center. $3,000.
Oh my God.
Now, he bought it for just a couple, bucks back in the 70s, but
Congratulations.
Do you take everything your dad gives you to Guitar Center to be appraised?
they'll appraise anything.
I hate to
There's
cut you off there,
Dave.
but Dave is a scary-looking old man.
Mm-hmm. That was a couple hours of makeup for 30 seconds of screen time.
Little copper.
I remember
cup.
the big,
So
big
funny.
thing with Bob was he wanted mittens pinned to your.
Yeah, on my
Your sleeves.
sleeves.
We did so all the photos for this day we did. We had one day where we rented out a studio, and so when you see those old timey
Oh,
photos, I was in a coffin a
Photoshop
second
job,
ago,
yeah,
and
yeah.
all the old
Really,
singers
almost any photo in the entire season was
on
shot
that
in a
day. It was crazy. We shot so
Lots
so
of
many
looks.
photos.
And I don't think we got them all.
All your favorites are back character.
And the funny thing about, speaking of photos, when you make a TV show, it's kind of like 24 photos per second.
Yes, that's true.
That's true. Tim makes that point.
A frame of photos. They're similar.
And you can change the background with a program called Photoshop.
There's Ben laughing away.
Ben was great. He showed up knowing all of his lines. I couldn't believe it. He's
That's
It was like he was a
Professional.
professional actor.
yeah.
They also, since Ben was coming, we made a room in that Herald Examiner pretty nice because here's a shout out to Thriller, and we made a room nice because Ben's a great guy. He's coming to do our show, and then we had a nice room in that shitty building for the rest of the time where we would go.
And then
see.
later, Mitch and I found it, and we hid for
We-
15 minutes
we fell
until they
asleep.
found us, and they said, "Hey, you're needed on
You
set.
need to shoot your show.
You need to make your own TV show."
We're
So-
way behind.
There, there's that cigarette.
Here is hell is mildly scary. This is where I was smoking those cigarettes. It was terrible. So this is supposed to be in a church. We shot this outside. Remember, there was a generator going the entire time.
This was actually a college, Cal State Fullerton.
Full-
I love.
Fullerton.
Hold on, I love this.
Bob's Walk.
Watch Bob get away. He just saw a terrible, horrific accident.
Yeah.
But
Students.
And he walked all the way down that whole hallway. We didn't have time to show it all.
Also, he's not to blame there. Like, he didn't cause the accident. He told us not to do it. So was he
He's
slinking
also
away?
not helping us.
So shout out to, let's just give a shout out to Tack and the Distoli guys. They were.
You're gonna run out of shout outs. I'm saying it right now.
Oh, I've got one right now. Daniel Hayworth edited this sketch.
Daniel.
The great Daniel Hayworth.
Daniel did such a great job with this sketch, and it's supposed to be kind of stupid.
Can I give a shout out? How about a shout out to that bat?
Okay, Dave. Daniel did a great job with this. The Distoli guys, we were really specific about all the stuff down.
Daniel really
And
brought
how-
out the clunkiness.
Yep.
It was supposed to be really clunky and feel like an amusement park version of hell.
Yeah, because in the script it says like stupid hell.
Yeah.
So it was a hard line to walk. Where are people just going to watch this think
Like
that
we
we're
think
mad?
it's scary or something.
That's for viewers to decide.
Here comes Daddy Matt Besser.
The great
Yeah.
Matt Besser.
This was really cool that he did this for us.
Now we obviously we studied for a long time at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater and performed there frequently, which Besser helped set up with the rest of the members of the Upright Citizens Brigade. And we've actually all taken classes with Matt. We took a sketch writing class with him
Yep.
a while back, a couple improv classes.
He did not know that we were a sketch group, and then a few weeks into the class, he was like, "Who's in the sketch group?" And 7 of 9 people raised their hands.
That was a long time. It was 2006 or 7 or something.
But he's been a great supporter of our stuff. It was awesome
Yeah,
that
he's
he was
always
willing to do this.
championed
And it
us.
was a perfect role to be both devil and God.
Now, does anybody want to talk about how hard it was to shoot in the clouds?
I kept falling
Yes.
through.
I kept falling through. Here's a great line from Matt.
Favorite
coming up.
line.
That's the next line, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there it is in the cage.
It's after my line.
This is a great Mike Mitchell sketch.
There is a pit.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
He's so happy to be telling us
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Here it comes.
He was so funny in this entire sketch.
One of
This
our
sketch was a
favorite
ton of the most visual work for me on this entire show. There was so
Kept
much.
your eyes open the whole time.
There was just so much. There was so much stuff to do with the graphics and stuff. Oh, this is great.
lines. Spider got out.
That is so great for us to see because obviously Besser is hilarious and everybody loves him in the world. But also to us, there's this added thing where he was sort of our guru at one point, and we look up to him like a Del Close type guy. So to see him scream at a spider and run
Yeah.
out of the room
And be
is
good.
an
Well,
extra thrill for
and,
us.
You know, he's great at teaching us to keep sketches grounded and come from real place. So it's always fun to cast that man. It's
It's like, well, you're the devil and God.
we got to do that a couple times with Bob too. I love when we get to put Bob in a role that's just like this silliest,
Super
most
silly, yeah.
buffoony character. Yeah, they're really jamming here.
Oh, this is a big jam, yeah. It
God,
kind of
that-
rocks, I would say.
Mike, what guitar are you holding there?
That is, that's a Telecaster. A friend of mine,
Where would you
his
get something
dad
like
gave
that?
that to him.
What's a thing like that worth?
I mean, a praise probably 3,000.
By the way, guys, we're in the living room from Music Festival, the
Oh,
opening sketch.
no.
of the,
Opening sketch,
Cyclical.
very
It
cool.
all comes
back around.
together.
Look at Dave pretending to be relaxed here in this position,
Perfectly so.
propped forward but kicking back.
That's the most relaxed he's ever been.
Thanks for listening.